Hello, my video about the test centre in Hayes, Yeading, Middlesex, and what I thought about the attitude of the examiner. I would say it was my fault because I touched the railing at the beginning, but he was very rude throughout the. I started my test with the reverse manoeuvre. We went onto the Hayes bypass, and an emergency vehicle come. They're not all bad, some of them are good. This is the sheet which all examiners will give you when you've passed your test, no matter what one it is, car, motorcycle, whatever. This is what you fill out. At the beginning of this, you make a declaration to say you're insured and properly licensed to drive that vehicle. It's all standard stuff. There's nothing to worry about. Just sign top and then you can go on with your test. With the PVC, there's no eyesight test required, as you've done that when you've done your medical. This is a quick little review about the test centre in Hayes Middlesex. Basically, you weren't a very nice guy. I won't recommend that test centre to anybody. The route we took was we took the Hayes bypass. A breakdown lorry stopped in front of me, didn't put his hazards on. I had to drive around him carefully, done that pretty well. And then I drove up down Leeds Road, turned left right at the roundabout. He said I approached the junction too quick, like what a load of bullshit. He said a few other little lies on the test as well, and when I got back, as I say, he was very rude. I do not recommend the Hayes Yeading Middlesex test centre. These are just a few little maps on the test route I took. Basically, this is a virtual look, but this is just, as I say, is a review of the actual test centre itself. I don't recommend it to be used by anybody. If you do, go use a PVC or whatever to try and get your PVC licence. I recommend going to a different test centre, because that one is not very nice. They make you feel low afterwards. You won't be very nice on the debrief at the end of your test if you have failed. The guide to look out for is one with 3 front teeth missing, with a black bobble hat. I'm just describing basically what he looks like. He makes a few little nasty remarks. Not a very good examiner, I should say. I made a report about him to DVSA. I'm just hoping they strike the guy off. He is not professional in his outlook on the way he does things. Just have a little look at these pictures, what are flashing up in front of you. You'll see what the test route is, and you should be able to drive it pretty easy if you're doing your PVC driving test for professional vehicles. Mainly the minibus route, this is what I took. But yeah, I thought this review was needed to tell people what the test is like. I'm sorry about my voice. And what you need to do when you're taking this test. You need to be careful of the examiner. Do not upset him, because he'll be rude to you. He won't be very nice in his debrief, and he'll give you loads of serious faults, even though they weren't really serious, for letting emergency vehicles through if you have to, etc, etc. If other cars get in your way, he'll blame you for that. He won't hesitate on doing that. But most driving examiners are pretty good. When I passed my car test, the one in Pinner, excellent. I recommend the Pinner test centre any day, but not the Yeading one. But as you drive back into the test centre, just do yourself a favour, make a note on the attitude of the driving examiner. Let's hope more people stand up and say, we're not having this, we want this test centre closed down, or this examiner named and shamed online, so everybody knows what the guy looks like. He is a shambles for a test examiner. I hope everyone reads it, looks at this and says, yep, you're right, it's a load of bullshit. Thank you for watching my video. Enjoy the freedom you have with your driving licences and cruise. Peace out, guys. Freedom for all.